Oh god, that sounded, well, that sounded as good as one can expect. Hello there. Today I am doing something a little different. Once it loads, I am making a Pathfinder first edition character on PCGen. The build is the 6.091. I believe that's the stable version, but it could also be the beta version. So if you're looking to get this tool, then um, do keep that in mind that if you do get the beta test version, then it will be a bit more buggy, but it might have a couple of features that are really cool. So first things first, I'll show you the sources that I'm using. Uh, Actually, can I show you this? Oh god, I'm not very good at this, by the way. Uh, yeah, okay, there we go. So I got, these are my sources at the moment, and I like having the blood ones because it normally gives you a lot of options regarding the racial differences of like tiefling and Asimers and skinwalkers and such, alongside some neat different spells and whatnot. We got armories 1 and 2 and advanced class origins. I don't believe I'll be getting super in depth into my itemizing, as it were. So I think we'll work with a standard fantasy setup. Um, so we'll keep it like that. And the first thing that I normally like to do is figure out what I want to make. Now, if I'm just rolling, that'll be determined by the stats that I roll. I like just doing a single like roll on all the stats and just keeping them where they are instead of switching them, because in a lot of ways that can be a lot of fun and kind of silly and random. But today we'll do standard fantasy 0-15, so it's like a 15 skill points. So a brief way of how it works is I believe it goes up, it increases in price every 2 points, so every ability modifier. So if we go up again. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Is it 14? Yeah. So once you get from 13 to 14, it's 2, still 2, then 3, still 3, and you can't get to 18 because you're over the limit. So you can't have any turbo strong stats in that regard, but we'll work on the race first. Now, today I was thinking of doing a little bit of a self-insert-y kind of style. There's a lot of races, and it also accounts for like monsters and the like. But today we're gonna go for a standard, as standard can be. So I feel like I certainly align most with being a human. I could go half elf if I wanted to be fancy, but we'll go human today. I would like to think that I'm an adult. So yeah, that's perfect. And now we go for the name. So continuing the self-insert trend. Sydney. That's me. That's also me. Um, do we worship a deity? And what one do we worship? I am not entirely knowledgeable on the gods of of the Pathfinder universe. I can't. Is it Galarian? Gosh, I can't even remember the world, like the canon world of Pathfinder, because I normally do just homebrew stuff with friends. But we will go for the one that I liked was Desna, so we'll do Desna, and then we'll figure out our alignment. Um, so we're working off of a pretty self-inserty character, so if I was gonna say, I think I'd be neutral good in alignment. I really struggle to do bad things, as it were. Um, Now we work towards our skill set, our stats. Um, what was I blessed with, stat-wise? I was never very dexterous. I can't say I was incredibly academically gifted. I'm very unwise in general. I was born into good health, I would say, despite my circumstances. I'm not particularly strong. In fact, I would consider myself a little weak. And as far as charisma goes, I don't believe I was born with an innate, ability to work the social graces, as it were. I'm actually really weirdly, I'm inept at it, but I would say that charisma is certainly my. It's I'm very empathetic, I suppose. So I think that would be it'd be between this and Constitution. So let's see. I'll put it in Constitution, and we can see subtypes here. Um, Give me one moment. Okay. Hopefully that's cured my throat a little bit, but if not, sorry. Uh, you know, I am a bit of a country folk, but I'm also a bit of a gutter rat. uh, no. I mean, I lived in a low income housing and stuff, but I didn't live in a city. Skilled racial trait with Heart of the Fields. And the bonus feat racial trait with focused study. Let's do country folk. Alright, let's see what am I particularly good with? Um Calligraphy? No, not really. Or not at all, rather. Um Architect, barrister, brewer, courtesan. Um I did I did happen to grab myself some tarot cards recently, so that and I have another oracle divining deck, so I guess I'm a fortune teller. I'm not. By no means am I a professional. However, this is fantasy, so it's okay. It's okay to put it down there. So with that in mind, we have now our ability scores to work off of. So let's do that. I'm not particularly strong. Not dexterous. I do have constitution. I wouldn't say I'm very academically gifted, but my pattern recognition is pretty good, and depending on how things are presented to me, I can grasp it quite easily. So I would say that that has some credence. Wisdom, no. I'm unwise. I'm very unwise. So these are the three stats that I'll be focusing on: Constitution, Intelligence, and Charisma. Um, I wouldn't say, like, although I would say Charisma is perhaps my strongest suit, I wouldn't say I'm good at it. That seems a bit much. But we have to put our stats somewhere, so let's see. We're halfway done. Halfway done. We can bump this up to a nice 15 or 12 out of 15. And then I think we do one here, one here. And that leaves us with one more point that I can't really place anywhere, so maybe I just leave the int at 12 and constitution at 14. And this is the stat line we're working with: 10, 10, 16, 12, 8, 16. And this allows me to have a bonus language. Since I am Scottish, I guess Dwarven is... Dwarves are commonly given, like, that Scottish accent, so we'll go with Dwarven. And now it's class and add level. So, what class are we? I would say that... Well, there's a lot of classes, actually. A lot of these ones that are faded are the advanced classes. Yes, I'm a drider. That'd be cool. But I am not. I am no drider. I am but a human. So we're looking for charisma classes that we might fit. So we got summoner. They're either... I think they're charisma classes. We got... I believe that the sorcerer is also a charisma class. And we got things like... rogues make decent charisma class characters, though they do like having some dexterity to them. I'm not very dexterous, so I don't think I would make a good rogue. Maybe a bard? No, I don't think so. Oracle? I was talking about my tarot cards and fortune telling and stuff. Oracle seems fitting. So let's go into Oracle and at our level. Yep, this is fine. And we can just pick whatever outfit we want. I'm a peasant. I'm a peasant at heart. And your first level, you just max out points. Alright. So we'll work on top to bottom. So skill points. We want to put a point into our fortune telling prowess. I think that's fine. So let's do this. Excellent. I'm not very good at sensing motives of people. I used to be okay at swimming, actually. That was something I did actually have some skill in. Perception is fitting. I'm awful at perceiving things. I'm not good at healing. I agree. I'm great at handling animals, I feel personally. Cats love me, so we'll put it there. I'm not good at diplomacy. Um, I make bad decisions often, so we won't do that. We'll go into knowledge. Let's go for a one in nature. It's interesting because, like, I have things that I'm good at already, but we're trying to make a character true to nature, as it were. So that's why I am doing it the way I am. Am I good at oratory? Um, that's like the art of speaking, isn't it? I wouldn't say so, personally. Um, but I do need to put points into places, so let's not dilly-dally. I did horse riding, so I'll put points into this, and then my last point should be... You know what? I can use magical devices. I'm good for it. Okay. Favorite class remains to be selected. Obviously, you want to pick the class that you are, I think. So, Oracle, and the one I'm qualified for is hit point, skill rank, or Oracle spell. We're gonna go for bonus hit point. We're healthy. And now we pick our feat. So, there's a lot of feats to pick from. So, let's try and find one that fits us, or maybe one that just works well for us. Do I have an exotic heritage? I don't think so. Extra revelation might be cool. Ferocious loyalty. Whenever an ally with this feat is rendered helpless or killed, when fairy feat of you gain 2 moves. You have a powerful sense of responsibility for your allies. I would agree with that. This isn't very, for a character that you're making to actually play well within a party, you normally consult your group and build with them. So this in a vacuum, and also because I'm picking things that would fit well with me, it means that this character will be scuffed. Just so you know. Let's find focused study. So let's see our skill focus here. Fortune teller. We are focused in this skill. So now our fortune telling is... where does it show? Should show in profession, I guess. Wait, did I not take a point into it? I did. I did. Yeah, it's +6 now. So that's pretty good. I can tell those fortunes. And we pick a oracle curse now. So a lot of these are detriments, but as you level up, they have ways to nullify them and in fact make you stronger for them. You know, This is very true for me. I take my word very seriously, especially promises. So I feel like the legalistic curse is certainly one that I can pick, even if I am neutral good. It kind of contradicts a bit of my nature because it's talking about hell, but that should be fine. Oracle mystery. So we have these to pick from. So let's figure out what one would fit us. Draw. Okay, sorry. Draw upon the divine mystery of the dark tapestry. Flame, heavens, intrigue, life, lure, lunar, metal, nature, shadow, stone, time, waves, wind, wood. I would say that I'm not very like touched by the heavens or the divine. I would say the dark tapestry is pretty cool. It's like the cosmos and piercing the veil to unravel the mysteries of the universe. That's really cool. But I do actually feel like heavens is kind of more fitting. Hmm. But I'm a bit of a nature nerd. Well, I'm not a nature nerd. That would imply that I'm very smart about, you know, nature in general. But I like being outside and just listening to the birds and whatnot. So let's pick nature and see where that leaves us. Nature, mystery, revelation, spell choice, traits, and spells. Okay, so gain the service of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal mount. The creature must be one that you're capable of riding and is suitable as a mount. A medium oracle can select a camel or a horse. A small oracle can select a pony or wolf, but also can select a boar or dog. She is at least 4th level. Okay. Friend to animals. Natural divination. Nature's whispers. Speak with animals. Spirit of nature. Transcend Transcendental bond. I butchered that. But that seems really cool. Um, I would say that a bonded mount is nice, but friends to the animals seems appropriate. Oracle spell choice, I would go with Cure Wounds, of course. Healing is much more important than harming, in my opinion. Alright, we get to traits. So we get 2 traits, and if we pick a drawback, we can pick an additional trait. So let's see if one of these hits us. Sentimental. You're sentimental. Your thoughts often stray to the past at inappropriate times. You take -2 to perception and to avoid being surprised on reflex saving throws. That sounds appropriate. Lovesick. Hmm. I would say that maybe lovesick or dependent would be, or attached. Let's look at lovesick. Your love for another occupies your every thought, and you become despondent when you're away from that person. The person is chosen by your GM at the start of the day. If you're away from them, you take a -2 penalty on initiative checks and perception checks. If you ever lose or fall out of love with this person, exchange the drawback with the doubt drawback. You lack self-confidence in your abilities or confidence in the universe at large. When you fail a skill or ability check, you take -4 penalty to that type for the next hour. I would say lovesick is appropriate for me. I very much suffer from lovesickness, as it were. Whatever lovesickness might be. Alright, so now we go into traits. So let's figure ourselves out a little bit. Caretaker. Criminal. I'm not criminal. I haven't done anything that's on a record. So I think that doesn't apply to me. But yeah, I'll just quickly read kind of the names and titles of these and then stop on ones that I feel is appropriate. And then read them out and feel yeah, okay, this is okay. I think grief filled is appropriate. Um I can I can certainly fill that intense emotion check mark, as it were, quite easily. Pragmatic activator. I'm not very pragmatic, I have to say. Oh, I am reckless, but not in that way. Hmm. You know what? I've played Fire Emblem in the past, so I'm a tactician. Absolutely. Absolutely. And now, we just need one more trait and we're just about done. So let's figure it out. Iron liver. I've I've never had like alcohol or drugs, so I can't speak for myself on this one. So we'll skip past it. I just need one more. You know, as a fun little thing, my grandmother used to say that she was a dragon. So clearly that means I am related to dragons. I'm not good at seeing in the dark, so it's not that. I'm not good at perception. We'll give the bonus save for paralysis and sleep, and that'll be that. Now all there's left is spells to be selected. So let's look at what we have available to us. We can do 4 and 4, so that's good. We already got 2 for Cure Light Wounds and Summon Nature's Ally. So for this one, Create Water, Detect Magic, Purify Food and Drink is good. And I would say Spark is also good, because that's good for making fires in a pinch. And now we just need to figure out our last two spells, and that's our character basically done. They get some starting gold, you buy some random items, and then you're ready for adventure, at least at level 1. Um, so yeah, let's figure out what we would pick. I feel like removing sickness and fear is certainly things that I would want to be able to do. So there we go. Um, this is the character that I have made, which is Sydney, the country folk human, neutral good, and kind of, you can see the stat line. It's not very impressive at all. The skills aren't particularly pushing anything incredible. The feats and traits aren't necessarily what you would want to pick to make a great character. However, it's a character true to myself. And this is what a character sheet will look like in the PCGen thingamajig. It even gets to show you proficiencies, languages, your traits, your special qualities, and your spells, and all of that good stuff. You can't use any of the things beyond the level 1 mark, so you wouldn't be paying attention to any of those. And yeah, now, now I'll just need to save it, and I'll be done. So I hope you enjoyed me kind of meandering myself through this, and that you take care and have a lovely morning, night, whatever. Um, and yeah, try it out if you like making characters and stuff. There's some. The good thing about Pathfinder First Edition, I don't know about Second Edition yet too much, but with First Edition, there's a website, D20 SRD, I believe, that has just about every piece of information regarding Pathfinder available to you for free. So it's a really good way to immerse yourself in this style of tabletop without financial investment in like all the books and stuff. So you can kind of figure out what you like, or even try it online first before you kind of dip your toes into it. So yeah, anyway, bye bye.